what would be a better way to end my birthday than to talk about the Dragon Ball Super episode that just recently aired. So, gonna start. Dragon Ball Super was actually surprisingly a lot bit better than I thought it'd be. Now, let's get the short stuff out of the way. Vegeta taking out Frost in no time at all. That was predictable. I called that last week. I said number 2, Frost was nothing but a scrub. I said that recently. And the thing that was amazing to me, they actually thought that this was more satisfying than anything else. When Vegeta went Super Saiyan, after he literally punched the fuck out of Frost, out of bounds, Vegeta says he wasn't even trying. I mean, he was holding back. I mean, good God. Base Super Saiyan knocks out Frost. These Universe 6 fighters have been hyped up, but so far, the only person who's been so much of a hype builder right now has been hit. And Beerus makes the inspects Goku to see the bit where Goku's poisoned by Frost a couple episodes ago. So now that was found, Goku's allowed to be brought back into the tournament. I'm not so sure how I feel about that, considering how Vegeta right now is involved. But as long as Vegeta gets a chance to chant, I'm not bothered. Goku says he wants to end last, but then Beerus freaks out and says no, Monica has to go last. So I'm not too sure what's up with that. Is he hyping Monica up, or is Monica could be a total letdown? Because right now, the only thing we've seen from Monica is he knows how to take a punch from Goku, but he still sat there crying. So is Monica as strong as we made out to believe, or is something else up to him? Or is it something totally out of this world we'll get to see? But anyway, this episode revolves around Vegeta. So next up to face Vegeta was that Magneto dude, the metal giant. Now, I was actually thinking he's a little bit more formidable than I thought he'd be. Even though Vegeta at first was completely evading his attacks. And there's this one part where actually Vegeta pulls a Sanji kick on him. It does nothing to him. And apparently, at first I thought it was weird because he was punching himself. Then he turns out he's completely fine. Then he shoots out, I think he swallows this lava and pulls off this enormous amount of heat. Then, which actually, after Vegeta went Super Saiyan, actually started to affect him. So that's actually pretty strong stuff. To Vegeta, plus they added the a barrier to restrict Vegeta's movements. Although I technically said that maybe the barrier that Piccolo shot his special beam cannon through inadvertently previous episode was actually going to be a plot device, and I didn't think it was going to be involved in a cube. I thought, well, maybe that could be like some kind of out of bounds type of thing. Turns out that's what the cube was for, also to restrict Vegeta's movements, because you can't evade. Well, you can fly, but you can't fly too far away. You have to avoid his attacks, but at the same time, but apparently the robot can't fly, so that's also gives Vegeta an advantage. Plus, he's got to try avoiding the barrier so he doesn't get out of bounds. So Vegeta's actually in a pickle right now because they had a beam struggle and it looked like Vegeta was getting overpowered, but we know Vegeta's holding back because that's foreshadowed. The question is, why is he holding back? Now, I'm sticking to my theory that maybe Vegeta has something else. He has no reason to go Super Saiyan God, but I think maybe at some point they'll have to. If not, I'll still have to show something else at least. Because of the exception of, do you think Vegeta's going to have a problem? I don't, but that's just my opinion. The fact that Goku's been reintroduced into the tournament, how do you guys feel about that? And what's your thoughts on Monica? Do you think he's going to be as big of a deal as Beerus made him to believe, or is he actually going to be revealed to be weak like Frost? Because he's turned out to be a scrub. But the tournament's getting back on track, I have to admit. It's a lot better than executed from a story standpoint than last week's. Even though you kind of been players that have been eliminated back to the game, regardless whether they were cheated or not. You know, I have my thoughts on that, but regardless, still a great episode. Much better. I actually like last week's episode because it focused on Piccolo, but it's actually been a pretty good episode. So let me know your thoughts down below. How do you see this fight ending? And if Vegeta can take this dude out, how many more do you think Vegeta can take out? I say that at least up to 2 or 3. But let me know your thoughts down below. Give the thumbs up for this reaction. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.